Hello, and we are live to N.E.W. Brawl. I'm Max Maddox alongside the four-time N.E.W. World Champion Owen. We're going to kick things off with some words from the boss Adrian Goldman, whose actions last week, Owen, have left a lot of people shocked in the locker room.
Left Goldman with a sore ass as well.
Well, Adrian Goldman has just made an absolutely staggering announcement. If Louis Richardson loses his match tonight, he wasn't even scheduled to be in action tonight, he has to retire live at the bunker. This is insane news, Owen.
And on top of that, he also says that Nate is going to be facing him in another match, which, just by the sound of that music, assumes it starts now. We've also got a match between some people that will end up as a trainer at the compound. None of this scheduled.
Making his way to the ring from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, N.E.W. Champion.
We are being told through our headsets that this is an Extreme Rules match between the Intercontinental Champion, Nate, a member of End Times, the current IC champ. Is this non-title?
I don't think it's for the title.
Yeah, we do believe this is non-title. This has been completely put on the fly here by Adrian Goldman. The boss is on a bit of a power trip, it seems, tonight. I mean, we were expecting a junior divisions match between Jack Murphy and Gene Taylor, the kick-off brawl here tonight, so Lord knows what's happened to that match. But Nate has the number of Louis Richardson, Owen.
Well, Nate is arguably the spark that's caused all this. He intervened himself into that Intercontinental title shot that was meant to be a one-on-one with GBH and Louis Richardson. Louis Richardson obviously unsuccessful in that attempt. Nate ended up with a title, and that has just sparked this fury in Richardson, who's...
And his opponent, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 206 pounds, Louis Richardson.
who as a result his very career is on the line here tonight, not in this match, which adds to the problem. He's going to get a beating here even if he does fight back. Nate is no soft character in that ring, hence having a belt. But
well, Louis Richardson's one of the most decorated United States champions of all time, and I don't think he wants his career to end this way. I mean, is this for his career?
This match is not, I'm being told, this is just an extra match, so this is what I mean. He has 2 matches here tonight, and the second of which will be for his job here in N.E.W.
That's insane, that's double duty.
Adrian Goldman stacking the odds against him. Well, this matchup underway, again Nate wanting to say his goodbye to Louis Richardson, as Adrian Goldman put it.
Net breaker by Nate. If you're absolutely right, Erwin, if Richardson, even if he comes through this one unscathed, will have to compete again tonight. His career is on the line, the most decorated United States champion of all time in N.E.W. history. Well, I would say Richardson's in his prime. He's nowhere near ready to retire.
Certainly not. I mean, we've been arguing he's deserved a world title shot for at least a year here.
Absolutely. Can't disagree. His body of work. Oh, it's a series of knee drags here by both men, just trying to outdo each other on the mat. I would say Richardson has the edge over Nate in the technical matchup, but Nate with that power and that speed is absolutely no slouch in that ring. Oh, atomic drop there by Richardson. Nothing fancy from Richardson. If you haven't seen this guy wrestle before, it reminds me a lot of Bret Hart back in the day. Very old school.
Inspiration from Bret Hart, trained in the dungeon himself.
Sweeping the legs there by Richardson, kick to the spine onto Nate. Oh, smash to that collar elbow.
For a pin. It's going to take more than that, but Louis Richardson is simply applying the pressure on Nate here, trying to keep him spending energy.
Yeah, great Russian leg sweep there by Louis Richardson. And with that arm wrench, just the rotary cuff there of Nate.
Speed Nate managed to get out of the ring there.
Yeah, I mean, for a guy his size, Nate's speed is the thing that scares me the most about him, Erwin. I mean, a guy who's 300 plus pounds should not be able to move as quickly as Nate does. It's genuinely scary.
He was phenomenal in the Brotherhood with his
first DDT bit there by Richardson. Sorry there, Erwin. Richardson fighting back against Nate, who seemingly had taken the advantage on the outside. The veteran, the 6-time United States champion, trying to fight back here. Oh.
Nate with those shots to the gut though loosens the grip. Now explodes with some fists of his own.
On the outside, this Extreme Rule advantage, this completely unorganised matchup, completely on the cuff match, should we say. You would have to believe Erwin favours Nate, the Extreme Rules factor.
Certainly does.
Richardson's certainly more a traditional wrestler.
He'll rough it out, don't get me wrong, but he's not one to try and use weaponry. Oh, went for that crossbody.
A weapon to Richardson is the coward's way out. I mean, this is a man who was once possibly thought of as the best technical wrestler that N.E.W. has. I mean, I would still pull him in the top 3 even to this day. Oh! 10 headshots to the turnbuckle by Nate.
It seems to have found his advantage since that missed body splash, but Richardson with an opening.
Blocking that drop kick there. He got a hand to it.
Forearm.
Got the crossbody connected. Into the count, only a 1.
Richardson now going to the outside. Perhaps is choosing to utilise the Extreme Rules part of this match.
Yeah, I think Richardson knows he's going to have to dig deep and cut some corners he wouldn't usually cut. I mean, his own career is on the line here tonight.
Let's not forget, that's a completely different match to this. But Nate, Samoan driver! Setting up for it. Richardson may as well tap here and save himself for the second match.
Yeah, Richardson,
but I know he's got a lot of pride.
A proud man, knows he's got at least one more match here tonight, as far as we're aware. That one's for his career. What kind of state will Richardson be in later here tonight? Because Nate was unmerciful. The streak from the member of End Times continues. The Intercontinental Champion undoubtedly on a roll.
him, Louis Richardson, as you say. Eager to take a shortcut he normally wouldn't, but that backfired. Sledgehammer driven into his gut instead. A Samoan driver and then the Nate Crab. Richardson knew he was better off saving himself for the more important match later on tonight.
I can't say I blame him. One iota, Erwin. I mean, to put a guy who I would consider one of the most valuable talents that we have in N.E.W. at risk in this manner, purely to settle a personal grudge, to end someone's livelihood, someone's career in their prime. You have to question the logic, or even the, dare I say it, the business acumen of Adrian Goldman. Nonetheless, that was a huge victory for Nate. Oh, what?
Hang on a second.
What the hell? That's Warlord! What the hell? The Lord of War!
I heard his music interjecting Nate's there. I wondered what that was.
This surely can't be going to happen now.
Oh no!
No way!
Weighing in at 255 pounds.
Oh, come on!
Being told in my headset that it is a Falls Count Anywhere.
Well,
this is indeed a loser leaves N.E.W. match.
So wait a minute, so that applies to Warlord as well. If Warlord loses, he has to leave N.E.W.
Well, indeed, I'm guessing Adrian Goldman saying if you can't get rid of who I want you to get rid of, get out. I mean, this is just completely unfair. Louis Richardson recovering in the ring as we speak.
This is insane. This is absolutely insane, Adrian. Warlord, one of the best we have, one of the most powerful, devastating monsters in N.E.W. today. The master of the 3-minute match will have his own career to think about here. Louis Richardson is in absolutely no shape after an Extreme Rules match to go one-on-one with anyone, never mind this psycho.
Getting out of the ring there, shaking his head.
This is absolutely insane by Goldman. I'm sorry to say, but Goldman has lost the plot here.
And looking at it, I don't want either of these to leave N.E.W. You can see the crowd just in disgust at this.
I'll tell you one thing. While Mike Chatopa's down here, the senior official, been told to get himself down, so Mike just doing his job here. So this is it. This is official, ladies and gentlemen. One of these men here, right here, in the prime of their careers, are going to be forced to leave N.E.W. because of a man's ego.
That's essentially it.
Headlock there by Richardson, who's already had a match here. I would say the odds are firmly stacked in the Warlord's corner, but Richardson did not become a 6-time United States champion by accident.
Well, and again, he has no reprieve on the outside of the ring, as it is Falls Count Anywhere, as far as I've been told in my headset.
Both these men locking up here on the ropes. Mike Chatopa quite rightly trying to get Warlord off Richardson. That gives that space that Richardson needed to work here. Going for a neck breaker. Connects beautifully. Simple offense by the master technician, but it's certainly effective now, focusing on the head of the Warlord. It's a good tactic. You can concuss the monster. You stand a chance of surviving. One can only imagine the amount of pain that Richardson must be in. The Extreme Rule match against Nate was not for the weak of heart, to say the least. And now what a clothesline by Warlord. Remember, one of the most powerful men in any... Oh, wait a minute, what the hell is going on now?
And now the Reaper's out here. And again, it's Falls Count Anywhere. It doesn't matter what happens here.
The Demon of Fleet Street is going for Warlord. He's gone for the Warlord. Oh, Dominator by the Reaper to the Lord of War. His boy Nate just beat Richardson a match ago. No one expected that. I thought the Demon was here to help finish Richardson off, but he just devastated the Warlord with that hellish Dominator. What on earth is going on here?
Arguably, of all people, the Reaper to equal the playing field here.
Vicious.
Managing to get the first blow.
If anything, that Dominator seems to have annoyed the Lord of War Jawbreaker by Richardson.
Perhaps that was the intent
Crucifix
of the
couldn't
Reaper.
keep it hooked for a pin.
Pump handle. Slam.
Tremendous power there by the Warlord, not even a 1. The resolve of Richardson to keep fighting, to keep his career alive. Sweep of the legs by the 6-time United States champion. Wrench of that arm.
I just can't believe one of these will be out of the job by the end of this match.
It's unreal. It's genuinely astounding it's come to this. Both these men do not deserve to lose their job. What a right hand by the Warlord. GB8 net wrench there onto Richardson. I'm sure that one will please Goldman. I'm sure he's given that extra incentive to the Warlord here tonight. Win or lose your job.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Warlord would have taken this match otherwise. I think Adrian Goldman has literally told him, you are fighting for your career whether you like it or not. I don't think Warlord would be the kind of person to try and put Louis Richardson out of his career.
Neither do I. I think both these men have a mutual respect for each other in the locker room. They're going to have to keep those emotions in check because these two guys are fighting for their livelihoods here. What a belly overhead from the Warlord. Goes for the pin. Chatopa is down. Not even a 2. Strong kick out after 1 by Richardson. Keeps himself in the game. Oh, my word. Below the hand overhead.
Stepping back in the corner. It's not looking good for Richardson.
Spear! Ungodly spear by the Warlord. Generally sets up for one thing. And one thing only.
Yeah, but Richardson was trying to get back to his feet.
Yeah, Richardson determinedly kicking out after that hellish spear.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Richardson
Counters with the Northern Light suplex as bridge for the pin. Oh!
An incredible reversal.
Tremendous counter by Richardson, using every trick in the book. Every counter he knows, which is considerable. Wait for it. Wait for it. Pedigree! Pedigree! The most destructive finishes in the business today. Has that said no? How close was that? The Warlord got his shoulder up. I've no idea how, but he did it. European uppercut, what a match here with.
Both these men fighting for their jobs here. What a DDT by Louis Richardson.
Classic DDT by Richardson. Shoulder badge by Warlord, using that power advantage.
Crowd on their feet, but Richardson's been caught.
Looking for it. Jackhammer! There we go. That could be all. 2. No!
That is something you do not see every day.
That was
kick
it.
out after a jackhammer.
There are no words. Louis Richardson kicked out of a jackhammer.
This is uncharacteristic. Warlord going up top. What a clothesline.
Clothesline from hell. Shades of the big red machine there from the Lord of War. Risking it all here. Big back body drop.
Richardson in trouble.
Spine buster. Double A spine buster there with authority by the Lord of War. Storms in the distant spear. Good God.
Somehow Richardson is still fighting back.
Get out of there, Louis. It's false count anywhere, but at least this gives you a minute. Listen to this crowd.
They are on their feet here in the bunker. Birmingham has come alive.
No, not again. Not on the outside of the ring. Jackhammer. God, it's false count anywhere. Chatopa's there.
Come on, Louis.
2. Kick out, Louis.
No. I don't believe it.
Warlord has won the match. but more importantly, the career of the 6-time United States champion Louis Richardson is over.
All because of Adrian Goldman's ego here
This
tonight.
is sick.
We have lost one of our greatest wrestlers. All due to anger management issues.
A good man has just lost his job,
Here is your winner.
and a man he respected was forced to pull the trigger. What a match! What a kick off the Brawl!
We are back here in the bunker. Jack Murphy waiting in the ring. Finally, this match between him and Gene Taylor.
Oh, wait a minute, Taylor's just jumped the barricade! Look out, Jack! Oh!
Shitoka trying to regain some order here. This match is meant to be underway now. Gene Taylor trying to get a jump start on it.
Well, Gene Taylor has never met a corner. He wasn't afraid to cut Jerry Buckley there as well. The uncompromising manager for Gene Taylor, who claims to be the only attraction in England worth seeing. Jack Murphy, the Duke from Dudley, would have a thing or two to say about that.
Buckley.
Big back body drop by Taylor.
Providing that distraction on the ramp for Taylor to come in behind Murphy.
I can only imagine the emotions backstage after what we have just witnessed in the career of Louis Richardson being brutally brought to a premature close here at the hands of the Wall, or by command of Adrian Goldman. I mean, these two guys, this was supposed to be the first match on tonight. It's now technically the third.
We've just lost a legend to the career, all thanks to Goldman.
We know what an influence Richardson is on these kids at the compound, at our training facility, so God only knows what must be running through the mind of Murphy and Taylor, who have both their own aspirations in the junior division. Big back body drop there by Murphy. Taylor's been on quite the run as of late, as has Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy getting ever closer than most to that opportunity at the Junior Men's Championship.
Oh, big back body drop there by Jack Murphy. Remember, of course, the man there with the first of 5 wins in the junior divisions will get a shot at the current Junior Men's Champion, the Reaper.
Murphy going for a pin.
Which is not exactly what I would call a prize.
Therein lies the problem. To get that championship, you've got to take on the man who's one of the most fiercest competitors here in N.E.W.
Jack Murphy trying to break the elbow there of Gene Taylor with those stomps to the arm, with that hard elbow counter. Actually, Irish whip in the corner. Great springing net breaker there by Murphy.
Jerry Buckley introducing the steel chair here.
May
Made a mistake.
Come back to haunt him as Murphy seems to be in complete control of his client.
Oh, hang on, though, having words with Buckley here. As Taylor rides in agony at his feet.
I think Murphy has seen that steel chair and is giving Buckley a few words, shall we say.
That's DDT from Taylor, though, has changed things around.
Yeah, that distraction has given Taylor
Taylor made DDT!
That rising DDT, that devastating DDT could be enough to pull away Murphy. No! Murphy kicks out. 2.9. How close was that?
Topa now removing that chair.
Yeah, finally getting rid of that chair.
Oh.
Forearm there by Taylor.
Reversal by Jack Murphy. Sending Taylor to the outside.
Oh, wait a minute. Looking for that deadly backdrop. Oh, the ring apron! Absolutely devastating backdrop. Jerry Buckley, however,
intervening here.
again distracting Jack Murphy, trying to save his client
Jack Murphy telling him to back
from
off.
a beating.
Oh,
Mike Shatopa will not be happy about that interference from the manager, but has to keep the camp steady. Knowing Michael, that will not have gone unnoticed. Jerry Buckley will have to behave himself in his corner. Oh, what a front-facing DDT that was by Taylor. We haven't seen that one before.
Murphy.
Only a 2, but again that was close.
Huge kick out, but Murphy is down. Taylor spending his time here, figuring out what to do next. Might be wasting a bit too much time, he is.
Oh, breaking over the shoulder there of Murphy.
Oh!
Standing Uranagi.
Almost like a swinging Uranagi. Taylor is rocked. Murphy's law!
That devastating cutter. Will that be on Buckley again?
Jerry Buckley providing a distraction at ringside
He
here.
sure does earn his 10%, doesn't he? He's determined to get Taylor and the blueprint to the top of the card, no matter what it seems to take. But that's it, Shatopa's had enough. He's sending Buckley out of here. I told you, Mike would remember the earlier interference.
Oh, backbreaker there by
Gene Taylor has taken absolutely no notice to the
Murphy.
drama on the outside, and neither has Jack Murphy,
They
who
are
is fighting back.
flying fists and forearms and clotheslines at one another.
Lefts, rights. Oh, the former kickboxer showing why he's considered one of the most deadly strikers in the junior division. And it's over. Those strikes were enough. Jack Murphy has taken down the ever despicable Gene Taylor, who used every trick in his manager's book to try and pick up a win here. But the Duker of Dudley would not be denied. That's 3-0 for Jack. The run continues, Owen.
Indeed it does. Jack Murphy getting ever so close to that opportunity. Again, it's not much of an opportunity when it means facing the Reaper, but Jack Murphy seems ready.
Look at that pimple on the ass of live Jerry Buckley once again. Getting involved in that matchup. Mike Shatopa finally having enough and getting rid of the troublesome manager. Taylor tried to capitalise on the distraction, but Jack Murphy kept himself focused and kept his fists ready. Those hard strikes were enough. 2 more victories will do it for Jack Murphy, and then a date with the Reaper.
Some incredible events here tonight, some incredible events over the week. In fact, we've seen a lot of crazy things happening here in N.E.W. And tonight is no different. As announced earlier in the week, tag team rankings continue with a rematch. Blazing O'Grady taking on Los Luchadores. What a match it was last time. I cannot wait for this one tonight.
Oh yeah, it was a great match between Blazing O'Grady versus the 5-time N.E.W. Tag Team Champions Los Luchadores Es Familia. But Blazing O'Grady shocked the world in their last match and actually beat the 5-time N.E.W. Tag Team Champions. The road for redemption is getting longer and longer for Los Luchadores, arguably on the worst streak of their professional lives. They need the win here tonight for the first time in a long time. The 5-time champs, arguably the underdogs.
Yeah, I mean, Blazing O'Grady are hungry and very hungry for gold, and they will quite happily go through legends like Los Luchadores to get there.
I was speaking to your buddy Blaze the other day, and I've never seen him so focused there, and this revitalisation into a tag team has done both those men wonders.
I'm being told this next match is the loser can become a trainer at the compound, but they can no longer wrestle here in NEW.
Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jimmy the Falcon.
So let me get this straight, Jimmy Falcon is now fighting for his professional life here. If he loses here tonight, he becomes a trainer at the compound. This is the guy, this is literally the man who saved Adrian Goldman's bacon.
Yeah, aided Adrian Goldman in successful matches against Magnum Opus. Jimmy Falcon was a forefront of the Showdown pay-per-views that we had, trying to battle and even defeating Snake himself at one point.
Well, Jimmy Falcon is not even 30 years of age. He has still got plenty left in the tank. I cannot believe that Adrian Goldman is making him fight for his professional future here tonight after everything Falcon has done for Goldman.
That music means one of the current trainers could very well just have that as his job by the end of this match. Jeff Collins here.
And his opponent, from Leeds, England, weighing in at 209 pounds, Jeff Collins.
Well, from one of the principal players though into the key man in the whole affair for the Adrian Goldman Snake saga, the man who swapped contracts with Adrian Goldman to essentially keep the company in Goldman's hands during his war with Snake, is now fighting for his life here. I know that Collins believes he's still got more left in the tank as a professional wrestler. We know he's been a trainer in the compound, a very valuable asset to the compound for many, many months now. Could this be the end of Jeff Collins' storybook career?
Well, it's insane. Another career essentially on the line here tonight. A bit less pressure, if you will.
Two very respected veterans here. I mean, Collins has never won a title here in N.E.W. as far as I'm aware, but he certainly holds a lot of respect in the back. I know a lot of the young up-and-comers here in the compound, I know you'll attest to this, Erwin, hold Jeff Collins with a tremendous amount of respect.
I know Falcon has started visiting the compound and helping some of the younger talent, but both of these don't want to end their career. They want to continue that as well as training.
Well, I mean,
Goldman essentially trying to tie up loose ends in his past here, if you will.
There's 13 years difference between these two men. I'm not sure if that's worth noting. Jeff Collins considerably older than his opponent here. Oh, what a bulldog.
Another fight for a career to continue here tonight.
Sometimes though, there is no substitute to experience. Arm drag takedown. I'm going to have to ask you here, buddy. I know it's an uncomfortable situation to be in, but who do you favour here, Falcon or Collins?
Falcon's definitely got the youth. Well, I always come back to Collins as the only person I've ever seen tie someone up in a Windsor knot here in N.E.W. Those kind of talents.
Oh, dropped off. Shades of the bunker there.
Both again have won very important matches when it really mattered. Both struggling for titles. I mean, Jimmy Falcon has been an Intercontinental champion here, and I believe a US champion as well. Oh,
this backdrop on the ring apron from Collins to Falcon has took this one to the outside. The referee's gone with them. Is this another false count anywhere match?
It is.
The referee would indicate that.
Oh, what a drop kick. Perhaps Jeff Collins probably more willing to go for weapons in this matchup.
Yeah, Jeff Collins, of course. Oh my word, what a Frankensteiner there.
Brainbuster.
Excuse me, Brainbuster, yeah. I'm thinking of the Hurricane Rana. It's been a long night. Jeff Collins and... Oh my word, and Falcon.
Strikes there to Jeff Collins.
Swift chop, forearm. Swift kick to the gut. Another forearm. So I'm going to have to be careful here. Goldman's clearly got used to firing people. I'll be next. With calls like that one. Oh!
Dangerous times here in N.E.W. Feel sorry for these guys, essentially. one of them will have to end the other's career as a wrestler. So duke it back and forth on the outside here.
It's just a staggering situation to be in. I'm genuinely still in shock that both these men are. Well, for the second time tonight, we are watching men quite literally fight for their careers here. Tough.
Back and forth. Oh, what a headbutt from Jeff Collins.
Yeah, Jeff Collins unafraid to get down and dirty with the best of him when he needs to.
Oh.
Double underhook overhead. What a beautiful suplex there by Collins. He's been saying it for weeks. He genuinely believes he's still got more to offer as a professional wrestler, not just a trainer, and wants to end his career on his own terms. Oh, really doesn't want to retire from N.E.W. without winning at least one singles title. I know that Jeff believes that's the only thing missing in his career. It's a triangle choke.
Yeah, but Falcon trying to fight his way free and does.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get that arm locked in.
Oh, going for his own calf crusher.
A beautiful calf crusher there by Falcon. What a reversal there by Jimmy Falcon. Tremendous technical ability. Of course, false count anywhere. So if Collins tapped here, it's all over. Oh, what a reversal of his own. Collins with the hard elbows at the back of the head of Falcon. Blocked forearm there by Falcon.
Oh no, caught.
What a tremendous...
Oh, Falcon clash.
Caught the Hurricane
for the pin.
Counter to the Falcon clash. 2. It's over.
That's it.
Jimmy Falcon just beat Jeff Collins. Jeff Collins is on his way to the compound full time.
Can't believe it. Another incredible career stopped short here by Adrian Goldman. The compound will surely flourish as a result, don't get me wrong, but this will be a sad day for Jeff Collins.
Yeah, this is a mixed bag for me. I mean, Jeff Collins at the compound full time is certainly good news for our youngsters. So with my talent relations hat, I have to believe that can only be a positive thing, but I know Jeff Collins didn't want to go out this way. And I would like to believe that Jimmy Falcon didn't want to put him out that way as well. Although you never quite know with Falcon. That son of a bitch can be his own worst enemy sometimes. He lives to fight another day. Adrian Goldman is calling staff. Like, I don't know what, Erwin.
It's, again, terrifying times here in N.E.W. with the boss on a rampage. Well, apparently tonight's main event, and hopefully it will go ahead as the main event. Again, the chaos that does unfold here. The opportunity match, Selena Figueroa, in order to get a women's title shot, must face the trio of the Empire of Pain and be victorious. She can find her 2 partners. We have no idea who she's found, but apparently this match is on.
It's an insane stipulation. I mean, Akane Matsuda has been given the option as the champion. That is her right under the new rulings here in N.E.W. But Selena Figueroa, as far as I'm aware, does not have that many associates in the back. I mean, I could be wrong. Figueroa is not an unpopular member of the locker room as far as I know, but that certainly puts the advantage in the Empire of Pain's corner and Akane Matsuda as the current women's champion.
Tag team action up next.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 529 pounds, Blaze and O'Grady.
Blaze and O'Grady, 2 guys who didn't quite cut it in singles action. I think they'd be both honest enough to tell you that, but as a team, they are stronger than they are apart. This is the most focused, the most dedicated, the most deadly I have seen these 2 young men in quite some time, and long may it continue. Blade's been around the block more times than he cares to remember. O'Grady, the big brawling Irishman, always had potential, never quite broke the glass ceiling. Could they do it, Erwin, as a team? Could the party bus finally get rolling downhill?
Well, if recent events suggest, I would have to say yes, but a rematch against Los Luchadores is no easy feat.
of 460 pounds, Gabriel Gonzalez and Juan Gonzalez, the Luchadors.
Los Luchadores.
The 5-time N.E.W. Tag Team Champions. One of the most respected, decorated teams in N.E.W. history, no question about that, Erwin. But also, undoubtable at the moment is their bad run of form. Let me ask you, as a former world champion, right now, what is wrong with Los Luchadores?
It's a very good question. As of late, they have been in a rut. Certainly not down to their in-ring performance at all. They're still giving it 110%, but something just isn't gelling. Perhaps they need to switch it up a bit. Perhaps people are wise to their moves nowadays.
The Los Luchadores are drenched in tradition, Luchadores styling. I mean, they've been around a hell of a long time. I mean, if teams do their homework, I suppose there's an argument to be made that they can be well scouted. O'Grady kicking off with the older of the Gonzalez brothers by 3 minutes, Gabriel. And here we go. Should be a great one, Mike Chatope. On their triple action here tonight, it seems, our senior official. Didn't we bring in a load of extra referees to lighten the load on this guy? Oh! Hammerlock. Sweep there.
Oh, hang on, reverse.
Oh my word, reverse Hurricane Rana by Gabriel Gonzalez.
I think things are about to start speeding up here. Scoop slam. Blaze.
Tag made.
Tag to O'Grady.
Yeah, quick tag there made by Blaze and O'Grady now. O'Grady, the big brawling Irishman, the bare knuckle boxer, back in the day. Now the legal man, Gabriel Gonzalez, bore the brunt well and managed to get O'Grady back into his own corner. Back in Los Luchadores territory to that powerbomb from the corner. And the Gonzaleses have looked composed here. Tag made, Juan now the legal man. No double team attempted. Their corner work has been patchy, I would say, as of late, Erwin, which is uncharacteristic for the Gonzaleses. But there you see them mixing it up, if you will, slightly there.
So maybe that's them seeing that is what most other teams have the most scouted of them.
Tag made. Right, Blaze now tagging in O'Grady.
Choosing now to ignore the corner work and focus on making tags in other manners. What a hip toss.
Tremendous hip toss. Following it up with a knee by Blaze, who has changed his style a little bit as of late, which is certainly suited his, no offence, aging body. Not as high a flyer, is leaving that more so now towards Nate. And who would have thought the big Irishman could fly so well? What a stiff forearm there by Blaze. So tag made again. Some excellent teamwork here by Blaze and O'Grady in this one.
Certainly is.
Keeping both men fresh. Juan rattled by that hard shot. He's trying to get Nate back into the corner to make the tag, but Nate fighting, O'Grady fighting back.
Blocked there though. Juan now taking the advantage once more. What a DDT.
Planning DDT by Juan Gonzalez. O'Grady suddenly all in trouble. Finally finds the corner to Juan. Tag made. Gonna go for the double team. Gonna risk it. This one doesn't look like it's gonna be countered. Oh, Hurricane Rana powerbomb. Tremendous double team by the 5-time N.E.W. Tag Team Champions. Showing us exactly. Oh, what a counter. What a counter by O'Grady.
Far too rocked after that, but remaining composed himself.
Tremendous speed by the big Irishman. Oh, what a big boot. Ungodly big boot. I'm not sure if he got all of it, but he sure as hell got enough. Gabriel could be out here.
Yeah, Gabriel down on the floor.
Tag made.
Blaze in. Oh. Doesn't manage to connect though.
Oof. Hard elbows by Blaze. Trying to fight out again. Of Gabriel, who I think was aiming for Los Luchadores' corner. Oh, hanging him up on the top rope there. Goes Blaze. Oh, that moment of gloating has helped Luchadores make the tag, which they have. Juan came in with a flying drop kick, but misses, but connected with the clothesline.
Blaze with a quick pop-up. Oh!
But so did Blaze, popped up, right back up into that backdrop, taking out Juan Gonzalez.
Oh, what a drop kick. Blaze still trying to find his feet. Oh, pop-up drop kick.
2 drop kicks in a row. And the brother Gonzalez going for a pin in Los Luchadores territory. Blaze down for 2 and he kicks out. O'Grady shouting encouragement, but he did not come in to run any kind of interference here. Still
remaining fairly honourable.
Yeah, I was about to say some good. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Chivalry.
Showmanship. That'll do. Showmanship from Blaze and O'Grady.
Blaze now trying to recover, sending Gonzalez into the corner, but
wait a minute.
Reversal. Gonzalez buster right into the bottom turnbuckle.
I think you're right. I think Blaze's head connected with that bottom turnbuckle. He could be out. It could be over right here. You're damn right, O'Grady's going to run interference this time. Double axe handle breaks up the pin, hard elbow to Gabriel, but now the big Irishman is fighting both members of Los Luchadores. Schmaler's going back to focus on Blaze. O'Grady not quite done with the fight yet, got the last shot in, giving Blaze a chance to connect with a backdrop. What a tag team match this has been.
Absolutely incredible. Blaze and O'Grady seamless, almost like they've been together for years. Possibly on the best streak either of them have had in recent memory. Gonzalez though getting free once more.
The Gonzalez now going to try a little bit of corner work, connects beautifully, trying making the tag to Gabriel. Classic Los Luchadores double kick.
Wheelbarrow senton.
Right into the wheelbarrow senton. Classic Los Luchadores. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Argue the 5-time N.E.W. Tag Team Champions. Who can argue with them with a record like that? Well, Blaze and O'Grady sure as hell are arguing with them, and are fighting back. Blaze again, soaking in the adoration from this crowd.
Stops one. Oh!
Corkscrew elbow right in the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe looking for it, signaling for it. Pele kick! Tremendous piece of athleticism by Blaze.
Nailing his target from the corner with a handspring.
Tag made, the former gymnast, clearly still with a spring in his step after all these years. Nate now the powerhouse, back to the legal man. Double team. Dual kicks by Blaze and O'Grady. Top of the morning indeed. Northern Light suplex bridge. Beautiful pin by O'Grady. Double axe handle breaks up the counts. And again.
Taking
what a match.
In the process. Oh, and the
stomp by O'Grady. Blocked by Gabriel. The second kick. Corkscrew to knee drag. What a match. Kick to the chest, right into the heart of the big Irishman.
Fast-paced back and forth action between the legends, Los Luchadores, and the newcomers of Blaze and O'Grady.
Tag made, now Juan the legal man. What can Los Luchadores do?
Out on the outside while O'Grady
double elbow
is being neutralised within the ring. Fernando fighting back once more. Oh, what a German suplex. O'Grady now going up top.
Top rope again. O'Grady taking more of these wrists as of late. Tremendous stomp. The coup de grace by O'Grady. Not quite enough. What a clothesline. Almost like a sweeping STO there by O'Grady. Exploding clothesline.
Gonzalez refusing to quit here. Oh, another pop-up drop kick.
How on earth are the Gonzaleses this athletic, this late in the game? This is why they are multiple-time tag team champions.
They're a the ring, going for the pin.
2. No! The big Irishman, something left in the tank.
Oh.
Tremendous resolve being shown by O'Grady, getting back to his feet. Oh, wait a minute. O'Grady bomb!
Going for the pin.
2. It's over!
Just like that.
Blaze
and
won the
O'Grady.
interference at the perfect moment, and for the second time, Blaze and O'Grady have just beaten Los Luchadores.
Absolutely incredible.
They can't be called a fluke any longer. Blaze and O'Grady are proving themselves to be a deadly combination in the N.E.W tag team division.
That has well and truly cemented them as a team to watch out for. I mean, there's plenty of them in that list, but 2 victories over Los Luchadores. I can't wait to see what's next for Blaze and O'Grady.
Here are your winners, Blaze and O'Grady.
And we're going to take a look now at what brings us to the match that will follow.
Sean Stevenson already in the ring awaiting the arrival of Troy Webster. This heated rivalry between these two. Oh, wait a minute, Stevenson not even waiting for Webster to enter the ring. It has gotten ugly. The referee trying to break up these two men. Stevenson can't seem to wait to get his hands on Troy Webster.
The younger Chatopa stepping in for his father here tonight. Finally, it would seem, allowing him to officiate a match. And let's not forget, this is another Falls Count Anywhere match.
Yeah, Bob Chatopa calling the shots here in what will be an ugly affair, I'm sure. Sean Stevenson hanging up Webster on the top row.
This has just become an escalating rivalry. Sean Stevenson refusing to back down and keeps challenging Webster. Webster gladly agreeing and defeating him every time so far.
Stevenson keeps coming back for more. Troy Webster happy to oblige, it seems. What a snap suplex there by Troy Webster, who's been on a hell of a run against Sean Stevenson as of late. Stevenson, it seems to be getting into his head a little bit, and both these
crossbody
guys wanted to make a statement. Tremendous intensity there by Troy Webster, whose whole game face has seemingly changed as of late. What a Northern Light suplex, bridge to the pin there for Stevenson, only got the one. Bob Chatopa, perfect position there.
Giving him a chance to get some offense in though. Webster quickly stopping that once more.
Tremendous counter by Troy Webster, just sweep of the legs, kick to the gut there. On the shoulders. Thinking about the Samoan drop. No, hanging him right on that top rope instead. Garroting the neck of Stevenson on that rope. Oof. Oh my word.
Stepping over the sternum of Sean Stevenson. If that indeed was the sternum he stepped on, headlock applied.
Let's call that a sternum stretch there. Liberally, shall we say. Headlock applied by Troy Webster. Right Right back on Sean Stevenson, not giving the guy a moment to breathe. Oh, hard clothesline there by Stevenson, regaining a little bit of momentum.
Webster rolling out to the apron.
Yeah, it's been all Webster so far. Stevenson needs something high impact and needs it quick. A right hand's a good start. And this one's going to the outside. And Bob Chatopa's going with them.
Sean Stevenson going for a pin after gloating at the audience. Only a 1. That could indeed be Stevenson's problem. Just too much arrogance to win a match.
And according to my notes as well, and this is also a false count anywhere.
As we mentioned.
So this guy.
A power slam there.
It's worth reiterating because these two guys could end up anywhere. Drop toe hold, Troy Webster, beautiful on the outside here, right in front of our tech desk. Those guys might want to get out the way.
Stepping into a fisherman's.
Beautiful fisherman suplex.
Couldn't quite hook the leg, going for the pin now though.
2. On the outside, 2 count. Was close by Webster.
Sean Stevenson still with a little fight in him. And I think I know what's coming next.
Oh no, not on the outside.
On the outside.
The devastating modified tombstone has yet to be kicked out of. Wait a minute! Until now!
And Webster even arguing with Bob Chatopa here about the count.
It was close, but it wasn't a 3. Sean Stevenson has finally kicked out of that devastating modified tombstone known as the Web. Top rope goes Webster. Misses with the elbow, rolls out the way, does Stevenson. Hard knee right across the head. He's fighting back. He's talking trash. He needs to win this one to keep this rivalry alive, you would think.
Turning Webster over. Swing of power. That could be it right there.
Is that move prophetic? No! 2 again, Webster kicks out.
Sean Stevenson with almost a look of despair on his face.
Yeah, that was Stevenson's best shot and Webster kicked out, but then again, Stevenson kicked out of Webster's best shot, cross body, hands across the face. These two guys just want to kill each other. Both guys refusing to stay down. Webster again back in the driving seat, trying to psych himself up. That guy is just full of intensity tonight.
Going up top once more, and the crowd once again on their feet.
What a splash! Tremendous splash by Webster. And it's enough. Troy Webster has beaten Sean Stevenson again. What a brutal battle this was between these two men. Sean Stevenson throwing everything at Troy Webster. Both guys kicking out of each other's strongest shots here tonight. Sean Stevenson, the first man ever to kick out of the Weber win.
Well, yeah, but surely now Webster gets a chance to excel and go towards some kind of goal like the UK title.
You would hope so. I mean, Troy Webster's run of form as of late would certainly suggest that he should be in a title picture of some sort. I absolutely agree with that. The question is which title. The UK title does seem the most appropriate, but you never know.
Speaking of titles, when we come back after a short break, we will be searching for the world #1 contender.
Here is your winner, Troy Webster.
we were meant to be having a world #1 contendership match, but it seems the junior women's champion has other things on her mind. Third around here in the ring.
The French phenom, never afraid to interfere with regular planned action. As talented as she is ego-central. There they ran, just reminding everyone why she is called the French Phenom. The longest reigning women's junior champion in history, clearly with an ego as big as her talent.
Well, still to come here tonight, our main event, the opportunity match. Selena Figueroa has apparently found two teammates to face the entirety of the Empire of Pain.
A destructive
6-woman
force.
tag team match.
Well, yeah, I mean, a destructive force like the Empire of Pain against Selena Figueroa, and a complete unknown when we have no idea who Selena has found to be her partners here tonight.
Think about it this way though, Akane Matsuda has mastered a way of essentially being able to use her buddies here to damage a possible contender for her title.
You're absolutely right, and at the same time you have to wonder who Figueroa has found to agree to this brutal matchup, only to essentially give Figueroa the opportunity for the belt if they even win the match.
Making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 206 pounds,
Daryl Graves here tonight for one reason only, to be named #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. He's done it once, can he do it again? The reign was short, but he will never ever forget, and it could be never taken away from him. Daryl Graves was a World Heavyweight Champion.
Razor Parsons now holding that belt after a shockingly quick succession of title changes.
Yeah, we went from Daryl Graves to Rick Weaver to Razor Parsons in a matter of weeks. Chaos in the world title scene.
These two had to duke it out one-on-one to find the next #1 contender World Championship.
And his opponent, accompanied by Rick Weaver, and from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 640 pounds, one half of the Monster, Vader.
A show of force here by the unit known as Magnum Opus. The tag team champions are coming down the ring together, accompanied both by the Icon GBH and, of course, the 7-time world champion Snake. But I can't help but wonder how Rick Weaver feels about this. His partner, Vega, getting the opportunity here to be named #1 contender, Erwin.
This is a strange power play, but I've got to believe Adrian Goldman behind this again. He said the people that he is now choosing to get things done are the ones who have been able to get things done. Magnum Opus and N.E.W seem to be at the forefront of that. He has given the biggest member of that group an opportunity here tonight to squash out Daryl Graves.
At the same time,
attempt to squash out Razor Parsons.
At the same time, when we know there is absolutely no love lost between Adrian Goldman and Snake, and I know Goldman's been in an erratic mood as of late, but I can't help but wonder why he will give this opportunity to a group that is essentially controlled by a man he absolutely detests. The Icon, the Future, and the Monster. The core of one of the most devastating units in N.E.W history.
It's been a strange power play by Goldman these past few weeks. Again tonight we've already seen the loss of Louis Richardson from our roster, as well as Jeff Collins. Now we're seeing a lopsided one-on-one as the entirety of Magnum Opus can hang out at ringside for a man who doesn't need any help in the ring against Daryl Graves, who wants that opportunity back and is quite willing to fight the odds here tonight to get it.
My word.
But how do you fight against that?
Jesus. Well, I'm not sure if that was a Samoan slap or just a good old-fashioned shoulder barge, but whatever it was certainly effective by Vega, who has started this match in dominating fashion. What a side slam there by the Monster. The original Monster of N.E.W, the first ever Grand Slam champion, Erwin, the first ever World Heavyweight champion. The ace in the hall for the most powerful, influential group in N.E.W history.
Countered by Daryl Graves.
Arm drag countered by Graves. Hard clothesline over the top rope. Daryl Graves will not go down without a fight, I can promise you that.
Certainly not trying to get things to his advantage here. Just rocked the Monster with that clothesline to the outside.
Roy Hunter, former pay-per-view official in charge of this one. Kick to the back there by Daryl Graves.
Look at this.
Oh, well, that's tremendous strength by Daryl Graves.
Backpack face buster.
Absolutely unhuman strength. Look at the size difference between these two men.
That is the problem with fighting Vega. You can throw 10 hits in, and he throws one that was 100 times harder than what you can hit him with.
Oh my word! Northern Lights suplex from the top rope. That was a tremendous piece of athleticism by Vega, going for a pin here. Graves kicks out after one. That just shows the strength, the will to win.
Warrior spirit. It runs through Daryl Graves.
My God, what a bench press slam by Vega. When he is in this kind of mood, when he is this kind of focused, he is unstoppable, he is unbeatable, he is uncounterable. Is this an unwinnable situation for Daryl Graves, Owen?
That's a very good question. Vega goading on Daryl Graves here, who has somehow managed to get back to his feet, catches the leg of Vega.
Catches that leg, sweeps him down, using Vega's own momentum against him. Can he get those legs turned? Yes, he can. Sharpshooter! Sharpshooter's locked in by Graves!
struggling to keep the mammoth down.
God countered relatively quickly. The fact that they got that locked in is an impressive feat in itself against a man the size of Vega, throwing Daryl Graves round the ring like a rag doll.
Graves is going for a cutter.
What a cutter by Graves. Listen to this crowd paying homage to the king of cutters, the Viper, as this crowd...
Legless lariat taking Vega off his feet.
This crowd firmly behind.
Graves on a roll here, Olympic slam.
The original unorthodox Daryl Graves.
Oh, but look at this, GBH providing a distraction at ringside.
The Icon doing a favour for his buddy Snake and Rick Weaver on the other side of the ring, cheering the monster on. They already look like this match is won, but Daryl Graves has given as good as he's got here tonight. Hung up on the ropes here by the monster Vega. Oh, wait a minute. Oh God, Canadian facebreaker, there it is! That favoured manoeuvre of Vega has been using it a lot as of late. Could be enough to name him #1 contender. Listen to the boos. Vega won't care. Daryl Graves kicked out. He'll care about that. Graves refused to stay down to the facebreaker.
Back to his feet, but he is in
Wait a
trouble.
minute. Right in. Vega bomb.
Very few men have kicked out of that devastating Vega bomb. I think we have
Hunter's down.
Our #1 contender.
It's over. Well, like many have done before, Daryl Graves indeed fell to the most devastating powerbomb in the business today. The Vega bomb has named the monster Vega, the marquee member of Magnum Opus, #1 contender to Razor Parsons World Heavyweight Championship.
A hearty effort from Daryl Graves once more, but the odds were against him. GBH providing a distraction during the match at ringside.
You see Rick Weaver in the distance. Mouth, you're done the minute Vega hit that powerbomb.
Devastation of that Vega bomb.
Close to a pin here.
That was it.
2. Another the head from Weaver.
Here is your winner,
And the monster is
Vader.
named #1 contender.
Razor Parsons better be thinking hard about how to defeat that man. Well, apparently next week on Brawl, Olivia Wallace has been given another opportunity against Dada Rand for that performance she put on at Violence It's Golden. It's quite the challenge for the Junior Women's Championship. Olivia Wallace coming out unsuccessfully, but it seems Adrian Goldman is willing to give her another chance.
I think she earned another chance. She was a long shot throughout the entirety of the Women's Junior tournament to name a champion in the first place, or at least a contender to Dada Rand. Wallace shocked the world and got all the way to the finals and pushed the 6-year veteran, the French phenom and current Junior Women's Champion, to the absolute limit. Olivia Wallace has earned a second chance to do the impossible and knock the French phenom off her throne.
Making his way to the ring from Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 260 pounds, Alex Cross.
The German suplex machine is going to have a heavy evening here tonight. I can promise you, an Extreme Rules match against the Japanese crazy man, Crazy Hammer. It's going to be intense. It's going to be hardcore as it gets. There will be suplexes, there will be chair shots.
None of these neither of these men, should I say, will go lightly on one another. That can be assured. This will be a war. Again, an Extreme Rules stipulation here tonight. Adrian Goldman bringing back what made this company famous, essentially. But gotta question the approach.
Well, I mean, the mood Goldman's been in tonight, I mean, you have to question the logic of this match, to be brutally honest. I mean, we always say that Adrian Goldman has a reason, but his reasoning, as of late, has been questionable, to say the least.
Being told in my headset that we're getting another loser leaves match after this match. More on that. Well, I suppose after this.
And his opponent, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 249 pounds, Crazy Hammer.
Well, a man who indeed got over on every continent he's ever wrestled. Bled on most of them too, the New Japan Hall of Famer, the only man so far to beat the current World Heavyweight Champion. 1, 2, 3. Did not fare well in his title opportunity, but once another go at it, Irwin was dominated against Razor Parsons, admitted he wasn't at his best, but he wants another opportunity. Who's your pick in this one, Irwin? Is it Crom or Hammer?
You've got to question how much Hammer has recovered since last week. It was a near brutally one-sided affair. Razor Parsons retaining his championship.
I think everyone was shocked about how one-sided that match actually was, and Crazy Hammer, obviously a Hall of Famer in his own right, not happy about his own performance. Alex Crom started this one quickly with that side slam, tremendous strength there by the German suplex machine.
We'll see plenty of that from both of them, I can assure you, unless
Crazy Hammer
really is still feeling the effects of last week.
Standing Uranagi there by Crom.
Oh
my God.
Struggling here, back to his feet though, catches Crom.
A gut wrench overhead, I believe.
Crom trying to hold on to the rope.
Follow away slam. Front facing there by Crazy Hammer, blocked a couple of punches. Oh, what a clothesline there by Crom. Pushing Hammer right back into that corner. Oh, what a big boot. A small man with a big boot.
Bounding out of the corner.
Gut wrench overhead from Hammer, giving Crom a taste of his own medicine. A case of anything you can do, I can do better. Alex Crom genuinely does believe he's the best technical wrestler in the world. Crazy Hammer believes he's the toughest wrestler in the world.
Kick out after one.
Bear claw.
Tendon hold. Debilitating the arm of Alex Crom, but he manages to get free of
the right hand. Clothesline right over the top rope there by Crom.
Again, it is Extreme Rules, no countouts.
There's nothing Roy can do except watch and hope there's not too much paperwork to do at the end of this thing. Crazy Hammer carrying Alex Crom around the ring. Tremendous strength there by Crazy Hammer. Alex Crom now fighting back. Hammer arguably taking too much time with the hold here. Stiff forearm there by Alex Crom.
Good turn from Hammer though.
And for a brief moment look, these guys are going into the crowd.
They look that way. So far the barricade has withheld.
Follow-away slam there by Alex Crom. Crazy Hammer landing in that barricade. Duff.
Hard shots. I think we momentarily took our camera with one of those chops.
Hard Irish whip there by Crazy Hammer. One of those chops connected with our cameraman Paul. I believe he's okay.
Chair to the face for Crazy Hammer, who brought it from under the ring.
That's a lawsuit right there.
Crom and Hammer just duking it out here. That Hammer coming back, that chair coming back into play.
I'm not sure if he got the shot. I think Crom rolled out the way, and again 2 shots missed. Crom using that superior speed, managing to get the chair out of the hands of Hammer. Oh, hard elbow.
Oh,
That big boot
scissor
again
kick.
connects by Hammer. Right to the face of Alex Crom. Right to the chin.
Oh.
Duff.
Just laying in the elbows now.
Stiff elbows right to the skull of Crom, whose head has taken a tremendous amount of blunt force trauma here tonight. A hard clothesline by Alex Crom.
Essentially the N.E.W's version of a strongman contest right here. Oh!
N.E.W's version of a pissing contest right here. Which guy can go the distance in an extreme rules matchup? Both men like a submission, both men like a suplex or two, and both men are no stranger to steel chairs. It is genuinely hard to pick a winner between Crazy Hammer and Alex Crom. Currently the veteran Crazy Hammer, I would say, is in the driving seat. He's looking for a few more toys to play with, electing not to go for that chair.
Trying to stop him, I think.
Oh, Kendall stick. Oh. Going for a more familiar weapon perhaps, Alex Crom now.
Oh.
Gonna ram Crazy Hammer's head into those steel stairs. Hammer firing back with a hard elbow right to the gut. Blocked by Crom, stiff forearm. Standing Uranagi.
Just crashing Crazy Hammer to the mat.
I think the legs of Crazy Hammer may have connected with that steel chair. Either way, it was a devastating shot by Alex Crom. Standing over the prone body of Hammer. He could go for a pin here, Erwin.
Insane action. Oh, looking for that boot again. Hammer caught. Oh, pump handle backdrop. Inches away from those steps. I think Hammer might have just caught them.
Yeah, good lord, I'm not sure if Hammer's head connected with those steel steps, but it was certainly close. Camel clutch locked in.
Tap, but it doesn't matter on the outside here.
Yeah, Crazy Hammer can tap all he wants on the outside, it doesn't mean much.
Oh,
good lord.
first into the steel steps.
That time they definitely connected with those steps. There's no doubt that time. This has just become a war. Alex Crom wanted Hammer to tap out, and he did.
Oh.
But on the outside it means nothing. Pins and submission must take place within the ring.
Oh, and Crom into the post now.
That's the difference here in N.E.W. between Extreme Rules and Falls Count Anywhere.
Thankfully this has returned to the ring. Incredible action has taken place for the most part on the outside now.
That's going to take down right back into that bear claw. That nerve hold right on the neck, the shoulder, the rotary cuff of Alex Crom, and severe amount of pain there. Oh, reverse dragon sleeper, beautifully applied there by Crazy Hammer.
This could be just wrenching back on that
Perhaps
neck.
wants a submission because Crom made him tap on the outside. No, kick to the gut. Hammer won't like that one bit.
It's a fight
on.
Advance.
And an elbow drop. This is a war.
Oh, and another one.
Just to follow suit. In case the first one didn't hurt enough, the second one landing right in the heart of Alex Crom. Stomp to the face. And what power. Tremendous power.
Deadlift. Sit out. Powerbomb.
We've seen that before from Hammer. It impresses me every single time.
Going for the
Goes
pin.
for the pin. Hunts his perfect position here too. Not enough.
Once again, this crowd on their feet here in Birmingham at the bunker. Oh, what a Uranagi!
Tremendous Uranagi. Got all the stank on that one with Alex Crom. Gut wrench overhead. Tremendous core strength again from the German suplex machine. Oh, hard right.
Oh,
hard kick.
Thrust kick to the back of the neck. That could be it.
Cringe-worthy kick. Right to the spinal cord. And it's enough. Alex Crom has beaten Crazy Hammer. Hammer could be out here. We could be in medical attention for the New Japan veteran.
What a hellacious match that was, and it all ended with a thrust kick to the back of the neck.
Thrust kick right to the spine, Erwin. A dangerous, in my opinion, should be an illegal maneuver. Alex Crom with that kick. finishing off a plucky Crazy Hammer here tonight. What a war this was.
Absolutely brutal. And again, we are taking a short break, but when we return, apparently we are having another loser leaves match. Only the winner can stay. Not even being told any more than that. Another crazy plot twist by Adrian Goldman here tonight.
We were expecting the Authors of Pain versus Selena Figueroa and Frenzo, and you're absolutely right. What else could happen here tonight on Brawl?
Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, N.E.W.
What in the name of God is going on? We haven't seen Emma Zander in weeks.
Well, we have seen William Zander, and let's not forget he took control of the club over in Ronin Pro.
So essentially, William Zander, who as far as I know, no longer has a contract, an active contract here in N.E.W.
Managerial, which cannot be controlled by Adrian Goldman conveniently.
It's now trying to clear out the closet, it seems, and get rid of the last Zander employed by Goldman here in N.E.W.
Opponent, by the sounds of that music, is going to be Callie Cameron. Relative newcomer here in N.E.W. Because both of these women have been seen recently on Legends of Core. That has something to do with it.
First, from Beirut, Lebanon, Callie Cameron.
Well, Callie Cameron took the opportunity on Legends of Core to expand her skill set. I mean, her record in N.E.W. has been mixed, it should be said, but her career is quite literally just starting.
Did I just hear the announcement of her opponents first, suggesting there is more than one opponent in this match?
Well, I mean, I don't really know. I didn't quite catch what the announcer said. If that indeed is the case, we can expect at least one more participant here tonight. Completely unscheduled matchup here by Goldman. One of these ladies will lose their jobs here tonight. This is the second or third person we have seen happen to here tonight already, Owen.
We were expecting our main event here.
We were expecting the Empire of Pain versus Selena Figueroa and partners of her choosing, but that doesn't seem to be happening.
Let's hope none of her partners are in this match. Hang on a second.
And from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, the Tornado.
Well, the Tornado, Super Tornado, the now resident superhero of N.E.W. with, of course, Queen Girl Dynamite's ascension to the dark side with her alliance to Cynthia Violet, not Cynthia Violet. Rachel Romy, thank you. Super Tornado have not been seen for a few weeks here in N.E.W.
Many of these women in the junior division, Goldman, don't know what these decisions are based on.
And from Albania, Brawl.
Well, wait a minute.
Perhaps our our theory on Emma Zander here.
Well, wait a minute. What about how in the name of all things holy is Frost in a loser leave town? That we've barely even seen the girl. She's still been in the compound. She's still been in development. She's still been training. She's not really even been given a proper opportunity here.
Callie Cameron and Frost, arguably, again, relative newcomers, still getting used to it, and probably amongst them not even hit 50 matches.
Well, I mean, you could argue the same, could be said, for Super Tornado, Erwin. I mean,
yeah, Super Tornado hasn't had many matches himself.
Adrian Goldman seems to believe that these ladies cannot cut the mustard. Who are in N.E.W, and one of these ladies are going to lose their jobs here live tonight, all for various reasons. I think we can all guess why Emma Zander is there. We've got a 60-minute time limit. Oh, Mike Chatopa back officiating here. I mean, is this elimination? Is it a Rumble-style matchup? I mean,
I'm not being told, but all we know is the winner of this match will keep their job, so that suggests either way, 3 women here will not.
So
it could all be over in one pinfall or submission. We don't even know, ladies and gentlemen.
So essentially 3 women lose their jobs here tonight.
It seems that way. From Super Tornado to Callie Cameron.
Well, we are all learning as we go here tonight. This is unfortunate to say the least. These guys are all in their early 20s. They're only really just getting going here. I mean, even Emma Zander, who's been in the company for a few years, is a ballet and a wrestler. I don't think she's even 25 yet.
Yet another questionable decision here tonight by Adrian Goldman. Essentially clearing out wrestlers he doesn't want by the looks of it.
Oh, well, they've always said Adrian Goldman has a plan. Adrian Goldman has a reason, but
this Boston Crab,
I'm struggling to see the reason here.
Roll-up by Callie Cameron here. Kick out.
As these
it's this chaos, and again,
multiple person matches.
I'm not sure what this is going to achieve.
Hurricane Rally there by Tornado onto Cameron. Frost and Zander on the outside. Tornado with a pin, and Zander seemingly quick to get the break up of the pin there, taking out the referee. Mike Chatopa now down. The hands of Emma Zander. Frost now taking out Zander. Zander's back up, fighting back. Tornado's still stomping on Cameron.
Oh, what a powerbomb from Zander.
This one's gone ugly quickly.
It really has. Only a few minutes in here.
Dolph.
To the outside, I can't believe once again we're watching people's careers possibly come to an end in this match.
This one's hard to defend.
Kick from Super Tornado. Shades of Scott Burns with that schoolboy rolling kick.
Yeah, that's very reminiscent of the man of 1,000 moveset, Scott Burns. Super Tornado, of course, is still very much a sponge at this stage of her career, learning from the people around her.
Oh, Selena Del Sol!
Beautiful manoeuvre there by Tornado.
For the pin, it's false count anywhere, that much we can assume. Pin going. Kick out.
Cameron unable to break it up. I'm not quite sure why these ladies are still trying to break up the pinfalls, if this is indeed an elimination style matchup.
We don't know, so it may not be.
But if you think it's first pin to the win, I mean, these ladies are acting like it's first pin to the win, so perhaps they know more than we do.
Well, that's it. We've got to question how much even the competitors know, other than that their job's on the line.
I mean, can I just say how completely unprofessional this is? Just sending us out here with absolutely no information whatsoever, being told that a lot of 20-somethings are now essentially battling for their livelihoods here. This is distasteful at best here. Callie Cameron.
That's some very, very questionable decisions here tonight.
I'm getting shouted at now. I'm getting just told to focus on the match here, so that's what we're going to do. This completely uncalled for matchup is underway, and we are now assuming, because we haven't been told, it's first fall.
Dominator from Emma Zander
for the win. What a tremendous dominator there by Xander. Hair pull there by Cali Conlon onto Frost. Knee kind across the face there to Frost.
Just watching the action before. Oh, look at this.
Xander with a torture rack interfered with there by Cali Cameron. Tornado runs it across the ropes. Tornado DDT by the Super One. Armbar submission locked in by Xander onto Frost.
Oh,
Frost refusing to tap. The Albino Assassin putting up a fight here. Oh,
Xander and Frost now left in the ring, but again, this is false count anywhere. Oh, Dragon Sleeper.
oh, beautiful Northern Light suplex there by Cali Cameron on the outside. Shitoka quite rightly
Back in to break it up, so
focusing. I think that confirms it.
Oh,
Quite right, can see focusing on the submission dead centre, and now could be having to focus on another one here. Cali Cameron trying to get a crossface of some sorts locked in, but that's Xander having that one well scouted.
meanwhile, Super Tornado with another Selena Del Sol. Cali too distracted by Xander, or is she back in the ring? Oh, missed it!
Oh, Tornado's won it!
Tornado survives here tonight, and how much is that going to eat at the mind of Cali Cameron?
Yeah, Cali Cameron with a double axe handle was half an inch away from breaking up that pinfall, but misjudged the distance, giving Super Tornado a shock win over, I believe it was Emma Xander.
And
So that's
Frost, I think.
Frost, excuse me.
As a result, we have to say goodbye to Frost, Emma Xander, and Cali Cameron here tonight.
The result is the same. 3 ladies in their mid-20s have just lost their job, but as far as I can see, for absolutely no reason whatsoever. What the hell is going on here? I think N.E.W fans everywhere deserve an explanation for this.
We are back, and we are meant to be having our main event, but it seems Olivia Wallace is out here. That's now knowing that she has that opportunity match next week. She's commandeered a microphone, so I guess we've got no option but to listen to what she has to say.
Duran has a target on her back a mile wide as Olivia Wallace claims that this time there will be no mistakes. This time she will leave with a Junior Women's Championship. Oh, wait a minute.
Backstage, Darren Dawes is getting ready to leave here, and Vega decided to assault him.
Lords.
Perhaps ensuring he won't involve himself in that title match.
Absolutely no reason for this. Daryl Graves valiantly fighting back. Vega's already won the match. Has already been named #1 contender.
Oh, Vega was even going for weaponry. Stumbling around the locker room here. There's a brawl going on.
Daryl Graves throwing Vega's head into... Oh!
I'm being told that Opus and End Times are once again ensuing in brawls everywhere backstage. My God! The dent left on that can from Daryl Graves striking Vega with it, but what a response from Vega.
The dent left potentially on Daryl Graves' head after Vega rammed it into that locker. Oh, gut wrench suplex, classic Vega maneuver there. There are no mats out there in that locker room. Oh, Adrian Goldman is going absolutely apoplectic.
Again, Adrian Goldman putting these guys in charge when they're exactly the ones behind these kind of backstage brawls. He's clearly in no rush to put a stop to this.
Well, I think, quite frankly, Adrian Goldman doesn't picture Daryl Graves as a world heavyweight champion, and the result of the... I mean, they have hired extra security. We've seen this extra security. So where the hell is the extra... Oh, for love of God!
This is what I mean happening out in the hallway here.
This is absolutely goddamn ridiculous. Oh! They are putting talent at risks. This is an organised hit. This is all this is.
The Prodigy, who'd quickly become the #1 contender for that UK title. Grime possesses. He's under assault here in the hallway.
The Prodigy is busted wide open, and a member of End Times just jumped him and rammed his head in that equipment. A sickening foot has cracked that young man's skull head open.
Taking apart Daryl Graves in a locker room nearby.
Men are being assaulted by a sweet Jesus.
Oh, look at this. Jack Murphy again.
This is
a very close contender for the Reaper.
That's good. Is that Goldman's office?
I don't think it is. I don't see a dinosaur head on the wall. Oh, Dominator! Oh, hang on a second. EOD taking on members of Magnum Opus, it would seem.
Oh, EOD.
Haku Ross.
Haku Ross seemingly putting up a fight against the icon GBH, but GBH and Haku battling on the outside. We know EOD no stranger to a brawl or a bar fight.
Gotta wonder what's got them involved in all of this.
I have absolutely no earthly idea. EOD, of course, are essentially men for hire. So the question is, who the hell are they working for?
GBH taking this to the car park here.
The icon did not take too kindly to...
Oh, I believe that's Dallas Rage who's
I think that is Rage.
My mistake. Oh, but he is fighting back against the icon. Oh, just driving his face into the concrete.
Concrete floor on the outside, Dallas Rage. Never met a fight he didn't like. Well, taking it to the icon in a car
event
park.
Going on here.
That's Adrian Goldman's limo. That's my car.
Oh,
please be very, very gentle. Oh, and that's my car.
Dangerously close to Max Wright's car. Which I'm not in a parking space as it should be, but Haku Ross seems to have got himself into a locker room here.
Oh, look at that straight through the table. Good God, Haku, that's definitely Haku.
And it's a member of End Times by the look of it. Oh, and he got a briefcase.
I think just took out one of End Times' kneecaps there. We don't know which guy. Oh, spine buster.
It's hard to tell between them when they're in that attire. I believe that's Joe Freeman, judging by what I think is hair there. Oh, look at this. Vega is out of the locker room and Sullivan has met him up the corridor.
Yeah, Ray Sullivan, the leader of EOD, taking on the biggest member of Magnum Opus, Vega, leading by example. as you'd expect.
Oh, just cooling Vega off here.
I think this whole goddamn situation needs to be cooled off. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. Where are all these so-called security forces that Adrian Goldman have hired?
Again, I think Goldman has let this one slide since it's members of Magnum Opus and End Times that were trying to get the upper hand.
I think Adrian Goldman...
It seems like E.O.D have evened the odds here.
I think Adrian Goldman had something to do with all of this.
Oh, look at this strength!
Oh, tremendous strength by Ray Sullivan, the two-time All-American, showing everyone exactly why he is considered an absolute stud here in N.E.W. The E.O.D, I've said it before, Owen, could be prime-time players here in N.E.W.
Certainly could
Sullivan
be.
taking the fight to Vega.
Vega now fighting back. Battle raging on.
Oh, come on, no, that's a concrete floor.
No!
Oh, well, if we're not getting security, we need medics. I mean, come on.
This has just turned into a
People
war
have lost their
backstage
jobs.
here, ladies and
People are
gentlemen.
getting assaulted backstage.
Oh! Monkey flip by Ray Sullivan. Turning the odds around here.
This is absolute chaos. Our headsets have
wait,
gone.
oh, that's how good that table!
Sweet Jesus. Our headsets have
Meanwhile-
gone eerily silent.
Haku Ross. Oh! Still continuing this battle. Oh, choke slam! The war for N.E.W. seems to be raging on here.
The one for N.E.W. has seemingly got extra facets that we are not aware of. What are E.O.D's purpose in all of this? Who are they working for? What is exactly the purpose of the alliance between End Times, Magnum Opus and Adrian Goldman? How far does all of this
From
go?
Baltimore, Maryland, Selena Figueroa.
That's Selena Figueroa here. What?
And who the hell is Selena Figueroa even teaming up with here tonight?
So much chaos backstage, and that's made us forget about this match right here, our main event. That was
The scheduled chaos.
finally is going to be on your screens here. The Empire of Pain, we know which three they are. Elizabeth Dondelinger, Sakamoto Dixon and Akane Matsuda, but what we don't know is who Selena Figueroa has chosen as her partners to face them.
I have no earthly idea. I mean, the Empire of Pain certainly don't have a short list of enemies, but it's a question of who would be willing to give Selena Figueroa the opportunity for a title shot if they can indeed. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, it would be the team, one of which had their title stolen.
And her partners, Lisa Chase and Psycho Sonia.
The Outlaws.
When Akane Matsuda cashed in her golden ticket, that woman right there was left without a title after a grueling match against the Phantom.
So the Outlaws out for a little bit of redemption against the Authors of Pain, and we all know the Outlaws love a good fight.
This is going to be very interesting indeed. 6-woman tag team action in our main event here.
One of the most decorated tag teams in N.E.W. history.
Hopefully the chaos backstage will not disrupt this one.
And their opponent, Women's Akane Matsuda, Sakamoto Dixon, and Elizabeth Dondelinger, the Empire of Pain.
Well, the Empire of Pain have arrived.
Women's champion and her cohorts set to try and keep that belt away from Selena Figueroa. And again, I did my research with this match as it was one of the few we actually knew was taking place here tonight. And and I asked for the very specific stipulations. It doesn't matter who wins out of the team that we now know is Selena Figueroa and the Outlaws. It will be Selena Figueroa that gains that opportunity should they be victorious. So the Outlaws have basically foregone their own women's title opportunity in the effort of helping Selena Figueroa in this matchup.
I think now there's a matter of revenge to Akane Matsuda.
I think you're right there.
I think also I can't help but think that perhaps Lisa Chase believes, or Psycho Sonia believes, that they could get the title of Figueroa easier than they could Matsuda. Perhaps there are their own tactical reasons for this partnership, whatever they may be. This match is underway and Selena Figueroa is holding her own against the women's champion here.
Flint here in refereeing our main event. It's chaotic, what will no doubt be chaotic 6-woman tag team matchup. Which again, strangely enough, due to the stipulations Goldman has allowed, is essentially for the #1 contendership for the women's championship.
Yeah, it's a strange stipulation. It does give the champion an advantage to choose essentially pretty much any match they can comprehend and get away with Adrian Goldman, who you better believe, if he believes it's entertaining enough, he will book it.
Yeah, perhaps.
The mad scientist.
Perhaps infused by Foxy Valentine's decision. Double backdrop off the middle rope there.
Kind of tagging in the show-stopping Sakamoto Dixon, already a former women's champion in her own right, Erwin.
Indeed. Oh! Falcon Arrow there taken down. Selena Figueroa, who desperately needs that tag and is in the right corner to do so.
Yeah, Selena Figueroa, with no disrespect to Figueroa, is the weak link now essentially in her own team. The Outlaws are an experienced tag team, but Selena Figueroa has little to no experience as far as I'm aware of in tag team situations.
I think perhaps maybe a few tag team opportunities in N.E.W, but very, very little if any. Double backdrop there though, that did the job.
Psycho Sonia now in the ring. This could be an interesting one. I've been waiting to see these two guys wrestle for quite some time. Psycho Sonia and Sakamoto Dixon. I've just got a feeling in my waters that these two could have a match of biblical proportions.
Well, perhaps we won't see it. Tag made to Elizabeth Dondelinger after Psycho Sonia's dumped to the outside by Dixon. We've seen Dixon and Dondelinger teaming up quite frequently recently before joining forces with Akane Matsuda. Perhaps the plan all along.
Perhaps, who knows? I mean, I heard a rumour that Akane Matsuda put that whole team together from the get-go.
Yeah, so pain here.
Whichever version of the story is true, they have certainly become a devastating trio in the women's division. I would say they're only equals or real rivals in that retrospect would be True Force, and that is quite the compliment to the Empire of Pain.
Psycho Sonia now in trouble.
Tag made.
Sakamoto Dixon. Oh wait. Oh! Bench press knee to the gut.
Sakamoto Dixon, those educated feet.
Questionable knee brace.
Well, I mean, it has been cleared, Erwin. I know you don't like the knee brace, but it has been cleared to use it. Even when there was an inquiry made about the knee brace, she passed yet another medical, if you remember.
Yeah, still question that decision.
Well, alright, the fact that she never allowed the x-rays to be released is questionable, I do grant you that, but needless to say, the knee brace is perfectly legal.
Dixon
it is a factor. Handspring. Clothesline there by Psycho Sonia going for the top rope. Elizabeth Dondelinger running the interference she needed for a tag team partner, but the nip up from Sonia tells you the story.
They've given that chance for Dixon as they fight back and forth for control here.
Sakamoto Dixon is not one to lay down for anyone. One of the toughest competitors, I would say, in the women's division. This is exactly why the Empire of Pain could be the new power in the women's division, in my opinion.
Look at this, since the get-go there has been no tag made to Akane since she left that ring.
I believe that I strongly believe that Elizabeth Dondelinger and Sakamoto Dixon could have a strong run as women's tag team champions the minute that Akane Mitsuda lets those two go at that title.
This is not out of the question here. Oh,
This is with the big knees to Psycho Sonia.
defeat of the Outlaws would be a good way of cementing that start.
Absolutely. To defeat a team of such stature of the Outlaws who have defied such odds time and time again here in N.E.W. would be quite a feather in their cap.
Those double knees. Sonya looking for something big here, it would seem.
Selena Figueroa has put a tremendous amount of faith in the Outlaws here tonight.
Sonya statement, but too close to the ropes.
Way too close to the ropes. Those long legs of Elizabeth Dondelinger.
Always been an issue with that Sonya statement. But when it's locked in, it's
hard
almost an instant
elbow.
tap.
Oh,
It
yeah,
took out
absolutely.
Chase as well.
Yeah, Elizabeth Dondelinger with some tremendous corner work, taking out both Sonya and Chase. One hard shot.
Tag has been made to Dixon now. Oh! Kick to the knee. It was
All it takes from
hyperextended.
Sakamoto Dixon is that one hard knee, that one shot, that finite, deadly Shinsaka.
Oh, these forearms. Oh!
Swift shot to the midsection there by Psycho Sonia. Back into her own corner now.
Dixon in trouble. Handspring forearm again.
Tremendous athleticism there by Sonia.
Oh, quick hand drag from Dixon though. Going for that boot to the face, missed.
Double underhook. Beautiful suplex there by Sonia.
Only a one.
Oof.
Fast paced action here in our main event.
Kick to that spine there by Psycho Sonia. Back into her own corner. She goes tag made. Lisa Chase now legal woman. It's interesting to see how the tag teams have stuck together in this matchup early.
Oh, hang on. Neck break bomb. Going for the pin.
Tremendous neck tip break bomb by the Outlaws.
That could be
Figueroa
it.
running
It
interference.
is.
Team Lisa Chase have done it.
And therefore, Selena Figueroa will get her shot against Akane Matsuda. Just like that.
I love the fact that Selena Figueroa wasn't even the captain of her own team. That's fantastic. Selena Figueroa is indeed named #1 contender with a little help from the Outlaws. What a main event for a crazy ass brawl.
And I can only question what craziness awaits next week. We'll have to find out, but until then, thank you and good night.
Good night.